What up, you awesome people? I'm Julian, coming through with a new music video review for you. This time we got Tinashe, No Broke Boys, a song that was dropped 5 hours ago and has over 25,000 views. Just before we dive in and go into the review of the song, as always, a link to the music video is down below. But please show some love and help support this channel to grow by whamming that like button and bamming that subscribe button. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's dive right in. So wow, let me start by saying the beat, not really my cup of tea, and overall not really my cup of tea, but it is a wild experience. So it was definitely, I appreciate having seen that, but let's just go into it. So this is literally a song, an anthem about, wanting to date someone who's not broke. Tinashe, I have no idea how to say your name. Hopefully I'm not butchering it too bad, but Tinashe is all about the song is all about how she's single, ready to mingle, but she has standards and she wants somebody who's not broke, somebody who basically, I'm gonna dive into her standards because in the music video there's a board that literally has her 7 rules, and it's very interesting the order and what they are. But before we dive into that, continuing the song, the chorus, I will say, gets in your head, so it's naturally catchy, but this is definitely a song I would not be suggesting, requesting, or even really recommending unless someone's like, Julian, I'm feeling like I just got over a breakup and I want some derogatory song making fun of broke guys. I'll be like, all right, not that I support that type of music at all, but here's one. It's not really a good song to really send someone because it's just not, how there's bad beauty standards? Well, this to me is like bad masculine or bad male standards for what she wants. But I get it. I don't think anyone really wants to be with somebody broke as a general rule, but I think it's also kind of mean in this day and age when, money is wild and more people are struggling to, get the money they need to make a whole thing where it's like, we don't want no brokies. It's like, I'm done with that type of lifestyle. Pay attention to who somebody is and then work together to make money together, but whatever. Hey, y'all can date who you want and make your own standards. And Tinashe decided that this is very important, that dude can't be broke. Now, as much as I don't really dig the song itself, and it's something I don't need to hear again, the music video, which I'm going to dive into right now, that was entertaining. Whether or not you appreciate it is a whole nother story, but it's an entertaining music video. It starts with this dance number between 2 rival cheerleader groups who are definitely wearing some pretty, thin clothing, if you know what I mean. And I would say, off the rip, I think it's funny that Tinashe's team that she's the leader of, I think definitely loses over the other team. I think the other team had much better choreography. So it's just kind of funny. I don't think Tinashe meant for her team to look like they lost, but it did to me. Anyways, continuing on. So it starts with that dance number. Then it goes to some other locations, and one of them is this whiteboard that shows her standards, where Tinashe is basically educating this group of girls, and this is the type of man you need. And this is where it gets a bit toxic. Yes, I enjoy the humor of it being ridiculous, but I don't want the wrong people to realize that, hey, you really should not be judging someone first solely on their money. Yes, you don't want somebody who leeches off you, and I know plenty of people in relationships that one of them has a little bit of money and the other one leeches. I'm anti-leeching for sure, but I'm just saying a standard shouldn't be no broke boys. Maybe, don't live with your parents, I get that, or maybe, have things going for your own. But what is broke? Clearly, she wants a rich person. I'm guessing Tinashe wants somebody who's more rich than her. So I'd say this is a good spoiled girls anthem song, though again, I do get some of the standards. Now let's break down the 7 standards. So it's kind of funny. So number 1, not broke. Makes sense. The whole song's no broke boys, right? Number 2 is under 1K followers. That was such a bizarre one. I thought, she meant to write the other way. It's like you have to have more than 1,000 followers, but you have to have less than 1,000 followers? That is weird. So they can't be broke and they can't showcase that they're not broke or showcase themselves on social media, whatever. 3, they have to have a big dick, and it was really funny that it then gets circled. I thought that was comedic, but hey, that's understandable. But I will say having a big dick and having under 1K followers and not being broke to me is a very bad top 3 criteria. But hey, that's just what I got to say. Also, what size equals a big dick? I feel like that's one of those ambiguous words. And I'm not trying to be weird here, but it's that needs to be defined. Anyways, not a DJ club promoter. So I'm guessing Tinashe had some bad experience. Maybe she dated a DJ and or club promoter who either cheated on her or she was just not into his vibe. Don't know. Number 5, they have to be 6'5" minimum. So you want a tall guy who's not a DJ, not a club promoter, has a big dick and has under 1,000 followers, not broke. I was gonna suggest a basketball player, right? But they definitely all have over 1,000 followers, so they're all out. No sports player. Then good with his hands. Okay, that understandable across the board for all genders, you know. And 7, emotionally available. It's like that needs to be very much on the top. But hey, those are her 7. I just thought it was kind of funny. But that's what I got to say. I'm definitely never gonna listen to this song again. But it was funny while I heard it, even though I'm like, damn. Toxic. But that's what I got to say. What do you think of the song, and what is your favorite Tinashe song? Comment it below, and in the meantime, cheers, players. Forget them haters.